I don't think I've seen a full war room like this for a long time, someone remarks, meaning it's going to be quite exciting. Rick Lagina has called an important meeting with the team in the war room. We have to follow where the clues lead us, he says, and the clues come from the research. After the recent discovery of the mysterious empty vault-like structure in the swamp, Rick asks team members Doug Crowell and Judy Rudabush, along with historian Terry DeVoe, to search through different archives known to contain previous searcher records connected to the Oak Island mystery. Terry and Doug travel to the Connecticut Museum of Culture and History in hopes of uncovering clues that could help prove Fred Nolan's theory regarding multiple treasures being buried on Oak Island. Rick turns to Doug and says, "So, Doug, I'll turn it over to you." Doug begins, "Well, this Oak Island material that we found in Connecticut is really due to the work of Terry DeVoe. Among the things Terry was researching, he discovered a particular individual whose face appears on the screen, William B. Goodwin. In the early 1930s, Connecticut-based businessman and historian William B. Goodwin began researching the various treasure hunts that had taken place on Oak Island since the Money Pit's discovery in 1795. Throughout his life, Goodwin amassed a collection of documents related to the mystery, particularly records connected to Frederick Blair, the man who first reported the existence of the so-called Chapel Vault, 153 feet deep in the Money Pit, back in 1897. Doug continues, "So we found several letters in 26 boxes of Goodwin's collection that had to do with Oak Island. He and Judy spent time trying to determine what it all meant. Among Goodwin's notes on Oak Island, they discovered something significant. Goodwin called it the Blair treasure map." "Oh yeah," Doug explains, "Blair had in his possession a treasure map. Goodwin saw that map during his time here, and this is his diagram and notations. So this isn't the original Blair map. We don't know where that might be because nobody's ever been aware of it." The team examines the notes closely. 3 original notations appear on the map, 3 stones are indicated. From what they gather from William Goodwin's notations, he was trying to determine whether the map meant there were 3 separate treasure caches associated with the west end of the island. At this point, Gary Drayton chimes in. "Have you hammered this area?" he asks. "No, I haven't, Marty," he replies. "Because it's so rough. It's as rough as a badger's but out there. I mean, there are all these hilly mounds." Roy suggests, "I would say the stone on the beach. That seems to be the place to start." The team debates their next move. Do we go looking for these landmarks, find the stones that are the original landmarks on the original map, and try to determine whether there are any treasure caches nearby? Marty nods. "This is good work. This is excellent work. It may lead us to something." Rick agrees. Marty's right, we follow the clues as we have currently interpreted them. So, I say we get after it. Let's go look. With that, the team prepares for their next big search. Alright, let's see if we can find the treasure. The Goodwin map delineates several boulders on Lot 1. It's a treasure map, and it even has an X marks the spot. "I mean, it's classic," someone exclaims. The team wastes no time. "Let's look in this direction," one suggests. "Okay, we'll check out this way," another agrees. As they spread out, the team knows what they're looking for. A big flat stone, one that's supposed to have a large X carved into it. "We need to find a really good clue," someone says. "Something old, a coin with an intriguing date, anything like that." The plan is simple: examine the boulders carefully and see if anything special turns up. After a few moments of searching, one of them calls out. "Well, there's a flat rock right there." The excitement builds as they approach it. "Oh, and it does have a big X on it." Someone else confirms, "Oh yeah, look. It really does. There's no mistaking it, this is exactly the spot the treasure map indicated." "Hey guys, check this out," one of them shouts, drawing the others closer. A carved X on a flat boulder, just as the map described. Could this mean they're on the verge of a major discovery? "Look at that," one of them says in awe. "A very prominent X." Another adds, "Yeah, right. Let's see if there's anything around it. And see if there's any metals under it as well." They prepare the metal detector. "If there was something under it, I detect it with this." The rest of the team steps back to give room for the search. The detector sweeps across the rock and the surrounding area. No, nothing underneath it made of metal. A pause. No, there's no metals around it or underneath it, not that I can detect. According to the Goodwin notes, the next stone they need to find should have an X and square shapes on it. The team moves ahead, searching for this new landmark. And I think we found it, someone exclaims. Really, another asks. Lead us to it. Okay, look here, guys. Seams and squares, look at this. They gather around as the stone's markings become visible. The original description said it had an X on the stone in the center of it. They inspect the rock more closely. There's a seam of an X here, so this has got to be the stone. But before they move forward, they need to metal detect the area. We ain't going anywhere till we check that. They scan the stone and its surroundings carefully. I go around it and then on top of it. The anticipation is high. Here we have a point on a treasure map that truly exists. These are real landmarks. What does it all mean? Someone asks. We have to work to find that out. After scanning, the result is in. I'm not getting any hits, unfortunately. A sigh of disappointment, but that doesn't mean they're at a dead end. But this might be markers sending us somewhere else to find the treasure. They return to the map. And that's the thing. The way they were interpreting it off this rock, it's supposed to be 91 feet back inland, parallel to Center Road. If we run a tape that way, there should be a kidney-shaped rock, someone explains. If that kidney rock's here, we're in business, another agrees. The team measures 91 feet inland, keeping the same bearing as the road. Then. Hold up. That's it. 91 feet. They gather around. So at 91 feet, there's one stone here. Look how it curves, it's shaped like a kidney bean. Someone nods. Yeah, this is more kidney bean shaped. If you're using natural stones as markers, then that's the most fitting description of the shape of this stone. Well, bloody hell, mate. We're 3 for 3 now. Excitement ripples through the team. What's got me excited, one says, is that the landmarks seem to be proving true. Yeah, another adds, the fact that we found every single landmark that's on the map, it shows the map is completely valid for me. Now it's time for some metal detecting. I can't wait to see where this leads us. The team gets to work. Maybe the positions of the rocks are important, someone theorizes. Maybe the positions of the rocks will help solve the mystery. Another sweep of the metal detector, but nothing. I haven't got any metal hits around the rock or on top of the rock. But you've seen the area, someone points out. Billy's guys have got to do some serious clearing in this area. The search isn't over yet. They have one more major landmark to find. What's the description of that boulder, Judy? Judy checks the notes. It has a top cleaved off, like lightning hit it. Excitement builds again. Let's go to that fourth one and hopefully hit the jackpot. The team spreads out, eyes scanning the landscape. Then. Oh. That's what we're talking about. They rush over. Yeah, no mistaking this one. It looks like it was cleaved in half by lightning. I can see both sides right there, another points out. And it looks like it was blasted apart. They stand in silence, staring at the final marker. Could this be the clue that leads them to the long-lost treasure? Oh yeah, look at that, one of the team members exclaims, eyes widening with excitement. The detector is ringing loud and clear, signaling something significant buried beneath them. That's pinpointed. The sound intensifies. Oh, oh. Singing loud and clear, rapid vibration. The detector is practically shaking in their hands, the signal strong and undeniable. The team exchanges excited glances. Wow, look at that, one of them says as they carefully extract the object. A rusted, heavy piece of metal emerges from the soil. Pin, someone exclaims. They take a closer look, brushing off dirt and debris. Yeah, that's not rubber, this is an old and forged piece of iron. The weight of the discovery sinks in. If I was putting a date on this, I'd say you're in the 1700s, or a lot older. Really? Wow. Someone looks down at the boulder that had been covering the artifact. And that came from right underneath the boulder? Yeah. The team member holding the object nods. It sure looks like some kind of cribbing spike that you would use for tunneling. This revelation sparks another memory. Okay, weren't the swages found nearby? Yeah, they were, someone confirms. If a stone's throw away, over there. They gesture toward a nearby spot where other artifacts had been uncovered. A thought occurs to them all at once. Maybe someone was tunneling. Who knows? A heavy silence falls over the group as they contemplate the implications. Is it possible that the team has just found another critical clue? Could this be the evidence they need to prove the authenticity of the treasure map? And if so, could that mean that something of great value is actually buried in this area? One of them speaks up, breaking the silence. You know what this does for me? It takes this from just a rock on a map to a place where there's been human intervention. Yeah, another agrees. Someone's been looking here or depositing something. The weight of this discovery is undeniable. They know what needs to be done next. I think what we gotta do is go back and inform the guys of what we found in regards to this map. Before bagging the artifact, one of them grins. This is a top pocket find, as far as I'm concerned. Then, with a playful smirk, they add, but unless you guys are paying my laundry bill, it's going in the bag. The group laughs, the excitement still buzzing in the air. Fantastic. Someone takes a deep breath, looking out over the dig site. What an incredible day.